How fast you can type accurately is called your typing speed. The regions of the graph show information about different typing speeds. Darren's level of typing is elementary. In 20 minutes, he should be able to type between 500 and 700 words. Joe's level of typing is intermediate. How many words should she be able to type in 20 minutes? So if we find 20 minutes, we can see that Darren's level is elementary because that's between 500 and 700. But we know that Joe's level is intermediate, and that section starts at 700 and finishes at 1000. So for 20 minutes, the intermediate level of typing is between 700 and 1000. Now, Kath's typing speed is 30 words per minute. What level is Kath's typing? Explain how you know. So that's 30 words per minute, but we can't easily read the graph to show 1 minute. So what we need to do is to think if 1 minute is 30 words, then 10 minutes, if we multiply by 10, will be 300 words. And we can find that on the graph, because if we draw a line up from 10 minutes and then a line across from 300 words, we can see that that crosses in the elementary section. So that's her typing level, because lines drawn vertically on 10 minutes and horizontally on 300 words cross in this section. The dots on the line are equally spaced. What are the coordinates of the point A? So if we look at the coordinates that they've given us, this point here has an x-coordinate of 4 and this point here an x-coordinate of 6. So that's a difference of 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, and we know that the dots are equally spaced. So that means the difference on this side will be 2 as well, and 2 less than 4 is 2. So that means point A has an x-coordinate of 2. And then here we have a y-coordinate of 2, and here a y-coordinate of 3. So that's a difference of 1, and because the points are equally spaced, we'll have a difference of 1 here as well. And 1 less than 2 is 1, so that's the y-coordinate for point A. Megan says the point B has coordinates 11, 5. Use the graph to explain why she cannot be correct. Well, we've just found that the coordinates for A are 2, 1. Then we have 4, 2, 6, 3. So we can see the pattern here. The x-coordinate is going up in 2s and the y-coordinate going up in 1s. So this point here will be 8, 4, then 10, 5, and then point B will have the coordinates 12, 6. So the coordinates of point B are 12, 6. X-coordinates are increasing by 2 each time from an even number, and 11 is an odd number. Y-coordinates are increasing by 1 each time, and point B is the 6th, not the 5th point. The rule for this sequence of numbers is add 3 each time. The sequence continues in the same way. Mary says no matter how far you go, there will never be a multiple of 3 in the sequence. Is she correct? Explain how you know. So multiples of 3 are numbers in the 3 times table. And we can spot here that 4 is 1 more than 3, 7 is 1 more than 6, 10 is 1 more than 9, and this pattern continues forever. So Mary is correct. The numbers in the sequence are always 1 more than a multiple of 3. A and B are joined by a straight line on coordinate axes. The dots on the line are equally spaced. What are the coordinates of C? So we need to find the coordinates for this point here. And to help us understand this, let's zoom in on the coordinate grid. So we know that the x-coordinate for point A is 10 and the x-coordinate for B is 22. Now the difference between 10 and 22 is 12, but we have another 3 points in the middle. So that gives us 4 spaces altogether. So from one point to the next will be a difference of 3, because 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12, and the difference between A and B is 12. So C will be 3 more than 10, so that's an x-coordinate for C of 13. And then A has a y-coordinate of 10 and B a y-coordinate of 30. So that's a total difference of 20, but again we've got these 3 points in between. So that gives us 5 jumps and a difference of 20, so we'll have a difference of 5 as we go from one coordinate to the next, because 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 20, and that's the difference between A and B. So the y-coordinate for C will be 5 more than 10, so that's 15.